Hi, good evening, everyone. I hope we are all doing well. I hope we are trying to live the best of our lives. And I want you to know that whatever is going wrong in your life, whatever you're doing and is not happening according to plan, will eventually fall into place. Or maybe it's not supposed to happen the way you want it to happen. If you believe in God, if you're Christian and you believe in God or Jesus Christ, if you believe in Allah, if you believe in Buddha, depends on who you believe in. But we all believe in a supernatural being, or even you believe in science, who knows? Believe in whatever you believe in and let it flow. Let yourself go with the flow sometimes, because you really need to let yourself relax and let God take control for those who believe in God. Today I'm here to talk about people pleasing. What is people pleasing? When someone says, Lillian is a people pleaser, what comes to your mind? Is that a compliment or is it an insult? To me, that is an insult. Well, before my eyes were open, before I got to know who I am, before I got to know my worth and my value, being a people pleaser, if I was given such a compliment, I'd feel happy about it. But if someone tells me that Lillian, you're a people pleaser, I'll feel so sad and bad about it. People pleasing is a disease that is catching up with now. The generation, people now want to please people. They want to have many friends. They want people happy with them. They want everyone to love them. Well, that's what I was like. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be applauded. I wanted to be friends with everyone. And it never happened, because people can't be pleased. You're going to do something, you're thinking it's perfect, and people actually say, oh, this has gone wrong. They are not pleased with you. I've always told you about my life story. I've not grown up with my parents, I've grown up with my guardians who are really nice people. Yes, but I've always wanted to please people. The people I found in their homes, I wanted to please. I wanted to do everything. I wanted to be available. Okay? I wanted that by the end of the holidays, my guardians would receive a good report about me. I wanted to be the perfect girl. I'm sure I'm not alone. How do you get rid of this disease? How do you heal yourself of this disease? How? You're going to be at the workplace and there is this person who's always moving in the boss's armpits because they want to tell about on everyone, because they want to be loved, because they want the boss to be pleased with them. There is always going to be this person in class who wants to be loved, who will not say no, who will always, be trying to please and make others happy at the expense of their own happiness. Are you that kind of person? You really need this today. I'm going to tell you one thing. People never get satisfied. People never get pleased. People will always look for something going wrong. You see how I'm talking? You see how my eyes are? You see how my lips are moving? Someone is not liking it. And I don't blame them. Because they're not supposed to. Okay? They're not supposed to. And if someone doesn't like the way I talk or roll my eyes or how my lips move, should I stop making my videos? No. So how do you heal yourself from such a disease? I'm talking like, I've not minded about people. I'm going to tell you one thing is that you're allowed to heal others while yourself you're healing. Okay? You can't be in a bad position and still be available to help, not to please. When you really need it, when you see someone really needs it, jump in to help because they need it. Do not fall for manipulation. Okay, when someone comes around and they need help, and they're manipulating you into doing it, yet you shouldn't. Oli najja nagamba neeriria nyonyirira also nagamba baneeriria nyokola cake ezooma mpayo ka piece. Baneeriria I'm missing cakes mpayo ka piece. Why not buy a cake? This person is coercing me, is flattering me, is manipulating me into giving them free cake. People pleasing. If I fall into this trap, I want them to be happy. I want to make them, oh, she said I make nice cakes. Let me give her free cake, I'm trying to please them, to make them happy, to make them like me, to keep the compliments and the flattery coming. Do you need to be in that kind of life all your life? Will you make any business, any money? No. Stop living to please. Okay? If you ask for a piece of cake and I tell you actually have to buy cake, I'm not being mean. I'm comfortably telling you that do not flatter me. Do not manipulate me into giving you free stuff. Buy them. Another thing. So our first point is to notice if you're being manipulated into doing something. Okay? Notice and run away from people who are manipulating you into doing things. That's an off for you. Otherwise, you're always going to lose out in life. Learn to say no. You can never say yes to everyone, everything. You're going to get stressed. You're going to get sick. Because every time you say yes, you have to make sure you fulfill everything you've said yes to. When you say, yes, I'll buy you that shoe. Yes, I'll send you chicken. Yes, I'll buy you that mat. Yes, I'll step in for you at work. Yes, you're going to have to fulfill your yes. And you're going to get stressed if you fail to fulfill them. And people are going to blame you for saying yes to things that you can't do. Learn to say yes. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. I'm telling you. Whenever you're saying yes, then you're going to be in your bed and roll about and say, okay, I said yes. Why did I say yes? Why did I say yes to this? Now I don't even know if I'm able to do it. Okay? Do not say yes to things unless you're sure you're going to do them. You have to remember, it's important for you to stay true to your promises. And unless you're going to fulfill that promise of a yes, please let it stay hanging, or say I'll get back to you, or say no, a straight no. I've learned to say no. And at first people were close to me and I would say no. They would say, Liliani ku sente akwatirira sente omwana oyo, Liliani abalirira sente, because I said no. But this was because I learned to say no. I got to know that even if I give them all the money I have, they will still come back for money, and they never ever step up for me. Whenever I need them, they are not going to be there. But me, I always lived on the edge. I wanted to fulfill their demands. When they're sick, I'm jumping in, which isn't bad. If they're genuine and they don't have any other help and you're able to help, you jump in. But someone using you, because they know you want to see them happy. Someone always calls you for money. Someone always tells you do this for them, as if you told them to be in that position. Sometimes it's the position they have put themselves in, and they are coercing you and manipulating you into doing these things. Please say no. Okay? It's totally fine for you to be selfish. Say no when you have to say no. Learn to say no. And don't explain yourself. I'm telling you from a personal experience. Sometimes I would say no and I have to explain to people, I'm doing this because this and this is happening. Let me try and get you someone. Let me try and see if this one can help you. I would put myself under pressure and it would stress me to the core. And in the process, you're going to lose friends, because these friends expected you to always be there for them. You promised help and you couldn't. So learn to say no. It's not a bad thing totally. For your own good. And to keep your healthy relationships healthy. Do not compromise yourself for the sake of others, especially when you don't have to. There are situations where you can, but sometimes you really, really have to say no. And learn not to be angry at people if they say no to you. Let me tell you, we are all in different situations. We know our pockets, we know our budgets, we know how we are living in the situations we are living in that we cannot show to you, you know. And when someone says no, put yourself in their shoes and say they are saying no maybe because of this reason. Reason with people's no's and accept them. They are not bad people. They are not in position to help. Set a time limit. For example, if someone asks for your help and you say, okay, I'll be available to help you between 10 to 11. I'll give you an hour of my time. And if this person is playing around thinking they can come at 10 in the night, they can call anytime for your help, learn to say no. Say I had some free time and I gave you that, and if you couldn't come in this time, maybe we shall look for another time. Or I'm unable to go about this problem with you because I do not have the time. If you're a teacher and someone is asking you to always step in for them as they go about doing other things for themselves, earning extra money from other schools, learn to say no. Okay, so one of those times when I was doing my school practice, I had my own workload to do, and there was this teacher who thought that since I'm a student teacher, I would have to mark all the papers for the classes I was teaching. And I boldly said no. I didn't mark any papers. I didn't become a bad person. I was teaching and I marked the papers I was supposed to mark, but those I was not supposed to mark, I didn't. I didn't let him take advantage of my situation because I was a student teacher, not because I had a business to run. I had my own problems to deal with. I did my share of the work and left the other share for him. He got angry at first, but later on, things moved. We continued existing in the same staff room. So learn to say no. Set a time limit. Know your priorities. Know when you can help. Know that all the people you're saying no to have said no to others. It's totally okay to say no. Don't cut yourself to help others, especially if they do not deserve your help. Okay? I've talked about you have a choice and you don't need to explain yourself. Don't give reasons as to why you're saying no, because you're trying to give them and they say, okay, if you can't do then can you do it later? Maybe can you do this instead of that? With explaining, they are looking for loopholes for them to actually find a way to fix in how you can help them and how they can manipulate you into doing things their way. Stop pleasing people. You can never please people wholly and completely. Learn to live your life. Learn to choose. Learn to know yourself. If you're to help from a place of genuineness, kindness, and love. Do not help someone because you've been coerced into helping them, because you want to be noticed, you want to be loved. People can never love you for something you're pretending to be. Be truly who you want to be and let the world adjust. Stop people pleasing. People can never be pleased. Work on yourself, and if you're to help, do it genuinely, with love, with kindness. Do it because you want to do it. Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye.